Hello and welcome to Victor's Wargaming. This is yet a new video on my channel, and here we have Star Dynasties. This is a mix in between Stellaris and Crusader Kings, and also I could say that it reminds me as well to Terra Invicta. So we're going to go for the guided scenario in this demo. And I usually upload videos about grand strategy games, real-time tactics, military sims, and also hex turn-based games. So let's begin. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe. It is completely free and you will help me to grow in YouTube. So here we have a welcoming screen for the demo. Another thing that I want to add is that I like to go to Steam and find demos about different grand strategy games and turn-based tactics. And this is one of those videos in which I'm going to show you a first look of whichever demo I find myself interesting and also that I find interesting for all my audience here in Victor's Wargaming. Let's get on with it. In this scenario, you will learn how to play Star Dynasties. The game will unlock incrementally as we progress. In the demo, you will be able to continue playing the scenario as a normal game for 10 turns after all features are unlocked. Let's start with how to interact with it. You can switch between the game and the main menu at any time. If this text is too small, you can change the UI size. The main view of the game is the star map. It is very similar to what we see in Stellaris. You can move around the map by holding right click and dragging. So all of these are my first impressions, and I'm going to be giving those as we read and as we go deep into the tutorial. Later, you will be able to interact with the map by mousing over elements and clicking on them, but we've disabled that for now. Your character. The Star Dynasties is a game about characters, their relationships, and their struggles for power and happiness. This is very similar to the premise of Crusader Kings. Click on the portrait to bring up your details. We can see reputation here, and we can see happiness. I will assume that this is not the reputation or happiness of the faction, but the character. Duke Alving Gutmann. There you go. So we have things such as vassals, very feudal, and money, and also here we have action points remaining. There we go. Each character portrait's opinion bar is showing you that character's opinion of the character identified here. Okay. Oops. Let's click here. Character panel. This is the inspector panel, currently focused on your character. To the right of the portrait, it shows key information about your character, such as their age and reputation. Where is the reputation? The Singleton Dominion, League at peace with you, and the Gutmann Kingdom. Oh, the actual kingdom is named after the leader here. Aludra. I think this is the capital planet. These are the traits. Brave and friendly, I believe. The section shows your character's personality and other attributes they currently have. Mouse over an icon to understand its meaning. For example, Duke Alvin Goodman is brave and friendly. Brave, so it gives him a +20 military and security. Brave characters are more likely to take actions and choices that lead to conflict. I believe that this is controlled by the AI. And then friendly, it gives buffs to diplomacy and opinion from other characters, and +7 to opinion from non-friendly and non-reserved. -14 to opinion from reserved. What's reserved? We're going to find out. Some icons, such as the one showing that your character is married, can be clicked to focus on a related object. Is he married or something? He's known military tactics, and he's duke. So we have some sort of a feudal system here. Like, I think that this has a lot of inspiration from Fading Suns, I believe. Married, this character is married. And rightful baron, and also rightful duke. Down here are the skills, and they are followed by numbers. So we have administration skill, we have military skill, diplomatic skill, security skill, and technological skill. So your skills and those of your house impact your effectiveness in personal and political activities. Apparently he's very good at the military. He has a buff of 20 in bravery. Further information: the bottom part of the inspector panel contains a series of information tabs about your character. We've left the action tab locked for now, and we'll get back to it. So this is further information fillings. And it says reputation and happiness. It's 21 reputation. Colonies. This is the star system containing your colony. This one here, Aludra. You can see it here as well. The star map shows the system that humanity has explored. You can mouse over a system to see details about its colony, or click to focus on it. So we click the Aludra here. See? I think this is the system. This is not the... well, it's quite interesting, the fact that this is a sun, apparently, and if there are living forms, especially humanoid living forms, living here, it's a little bit weird. However, this it says that these are the factions, so it's separated in factions. The Singleton Dominion here, the Gutman Kingdom. Apparently, the Singleton Dominion says that League is our league. Oh, I understand that now. So the structure is like that. The Singleton Dominion is like it's our liege. We're under the yoke of the Singleton Dominion, and our system is down here, which is called the Gutman Kingdom, which is composed of Alcalurops, Hazale, and Aludra. So this striped region, I think this one is not, but this one is your faction. The Gutman Kingdom factions are regions of colonies that are loyal to a single ruler, or a duke. Dukes also personally rule the capital system of their faction. You can mouse over a faction to see details about it. Clicking on a faction will show details about the faction and its duke household. So for example, here, if I click the Singleton Dominion, House Gutman, I think that is from the same house, but she is unrelated to us, apparently. Mira Singleton. For some reason, it says House Gutman here. Because space is limited in the colonies, it is considered every house's responsibility to limit its population and consumption of colony resources. Okay. Independent. Some factions are independent. Where do we got an independence factions? Like, for example, this one here, the Hanna Union, and the Baron Dominion. Some factions are the subjects of a larger political union called a league, as we can see here, and are shown on the map in the stripes of that league. Your faction is shown as striped region because it belongs to this league, the Singleton Dominion, and we are striped just as the Cali colonies. In this scenario, you start out as a member of another ruler's empire. Leagues are ruled by an Archon. You can see a league's details by mousing over or clicking on the solidly colored part of the league here. Mousing over or clicking the solidly part of the league, and this is the master faction of the league, which Archon Mira Singleton rules personally. That's the Archon. The vassalage. The political system is a pyramid. At the bottom are the barons, which are ruling colonies. So I believe that each of the countries, the colonies, are the single planets. Those are the barons. Barons swear allegiance to the dukes, who rule factions, which are systems, I believe, and that makes sense. So we have, for example, here, if we go here, we can see that this is the baroness that rules over Hazale. We are the duke over her. Dukes can be independent, or they can swear allegiance to an Archon, as we have, for example, here. And the Archons rule leagues. Click here to see this represented visually. So if I click here, it shows us just exactly as I was saying here. The Baron is ruling over one single planet, the Duke over one single sector, and the rule of the Archon is over a bunch of sectors here. Even the most powerful Archon directly rules only one colony and is dependent on the loyalty of their vassal dukes and barons to control their empire, just as Crusader kings. If you become unpopular, your vassal will rebel and your empire could fall apart. Uncolonized systems. Take a look at that. That's an uncolonized one. Here. Some star systems do not have a tooltip, and their name is only shown if you zoom in close enough. Like this one, for example. These systems were never colonized by humanity, and we no longer have the technology to try. You cannot interact with the systems. Households. As a duke, you are the head of a noble household, or the house of the good man. Physically, your household is the part of the colony that you own. In it reside the family members that are dependent on you and that help you manage your affairs. You can see the members of your house when you focus on your faction by either clicking on your faction on the map, like this, and then we have here one, this is inheritance. So we have here the council, house members, showing us here, shows the members of the house Goodman. And also here, we see all of these guys. For example, inheritance. One of the most important characters in your house is Duke Heir Tai Goodman. This one. This little guy here, which is 15 years old, and apparently it has a lot of inspiration from the symbology of Crusader kings with that drop of blood. They will inherit your household because that means eventually, if you have played CK, you are going to know that that means that this guy has the same blood. They will inherit your household and the territory that it rules when your character Duke Alvin Goodman dies, and when that happens, you will continue playing the game as Duke Heir Tai Goodman. Victory. Your goal is to make your house the most powerful house in the galaxy. So yeah, it's confirmed. This is the premise here is Crusader Kings in space. Your goal is to make your house the most powerful. By expanding your empire through political intrigue and conquest, you can see your progress in the victory window. You will lose the game if your house falls from power and no longer controls a faction. So we most definitely have to be a duke. So we most definitely have to maintain ourselves as dukes. Here we see the victory conditions. Controlling 3 systems out of 58 require just for get the victory here. 3 systems, okay. Star Dynasties is turn-based. After you take your turn, every one other character in the game acts, and you are shown the most important events to happen. Events. So we have dropped here an event. Pretty nice. I like the design, it's not bad. This is an event. It describes something that has happened or is happening. Click on the event. Your son celebrated his coming of age. As an adult, he can now take an active role in House Goodman. Oh, your wife is pregnant. So that's Duke Consort Tricia Goodman. Good. Emotional reaction to events. The icons under your character's portrait shows that you are pleased. You can mouse over them to see the individual emotions. expecting child. Good. I think that the more of those that we have, the more pleased they are. Happiness. I was going to talk about happiness. Okay, let's see. We're going to pin this one here. Pretty interesting. The fact that we can pin it. Can we move it here and pin it here? Okay. So, happiness is important for your character. It allows you to take more actions, makes you more fun to be around, and increase your effectiveness at various tasks. So, happiness, thrilled. I think it's thrilled because it says there. You can click here to read the happiness here. It's going to tell us all of the codex here, which is basically the encyclopedia here. Okay, we'll just hit OK in here. So we dismiss this one. Oh, we can't. Opinions. As a result of the happiness cost, you feel warm towards the consort Trisia Goodmont. If you mouse over their portrait, where is she? Where is Trisia Goodman? So we go here to the family Trisia Goodman. Okay, there we go. So if you mouse over their portrait, a bar appears under your portrait showing your opinion of them. Opinion of the consort Trisia. Oh, there you go. Here. It will appear here. So now we know what is the opinion. If you are not mousing over any character, bars under portraits show that character's opinion of you. Let's see the detail behind your opinion of Trisia. With your character focused, control-click her portrait or drag it to the highlight slot. With your character focused, control-click her portrait. Okay, control-click, there you go. Oh, there we have it. When you place a character in the contrast slot, the character panel shows you a breakdown of your opinion towards them. The bars under the portraits of other characters show their opinion towards the character in the contrast slot. Click OK on the event when you are ready to continue. Okay. Decisions. Baroness Rio Becker is offering allegiance. Okay, let's see. There's one allegiance offering here. So, sometimes you must pick between one or more choices. In this event, a baron in a nearby faction wants to betray their master and join your faction. This will enlarge your territory, but it comes with a penalty. Before you take this decision, you need to understand reputation. If you accept, Leseth from, let me see here, from the Han Union, which is dominated by House Han. I think this is the guy that is dominating the area. He's a duke, he's not a league member, Camille. So it says that if I accept this single place, will secede from the union in which they are in and become part of our kingdom. So it is here that reputation is here. We have 22 reputation, and if you have, I believe, I'm going to read this, but I believe I'm understanding where this is going. When you hurt or help someone, usually only that character changes their opinion of you, but some actions will change the opinion of all characters. And that is the reputation of the whole system. That's the opinion of the whole system here. The most important part of your reputation is honor. Here you have 0 honor. Your society has rules, and when you do something you shouldn't, you lose honor. When you go beyond what is expected, you gain honor. The red icons in the first choice show that it is dishonorable, and by how much. Here you can see moral consequences. An next-day system belonging to the other union is going to have 2 red swords. The red icons show that it is dishonorable. Respect the sovereignty of a duke over their territory. Mouse over them to see what rule you would break. Sovereignty over other territories. Dishonorable acts are usually quite attractive, but if you drive your reputation too low, you will quickly lose the game. Save it for the moments when the public outcry is worth the price. Accept the offer. Good. Now this guy is going to be without respect from us. Okay, but let's go slowly here. Grievances. When you act dishonorably towards someone, they get a grievance against you. You can see the list of grievances in the Justice tab on your character panel, which is here. Crimes accountable for, these are the crimes that you have either committed or inherited, and the character who holds the grievance for that crime. So here we see the annexation of Leseth is a crime for 20 turns by, is considered a crime for Dukamil eventually. An eye for an eye, grievances let you seek revenge on someone, so he can seek revenge. And any proportionate dishonorable act against them does not reduce your honor. So, if he so wish, he would be able to do something against me, which is not honorable, but he will not lose honor because he already has a grievance. By accepting Baroness Riobecker betrayal, you have given to Camille a partial justification, a casus belli. But we're stronger than them eventually. Baroness Riobecker has broken alliance with the Han Union and has pledged Leseth to the Goodman Kingdom, delivering justice for the annulment of Isadora Han's marriage, and in retaliation for Baroness Riobecker being fined. So basically, apparently, the annulment of Isadora Han, which is the I think Isadora Han. Who is Isadora? Isadora Han? I think this guy annulled the betrothal of some of their families, and he was fined to do that. Okay. Actions. There we have action points. During your turn, you can take actions. Action cost. This symbol here, which are action points, and you are limited in how much you can do by your available action points. While your empire is small, you will find that you have plenty of actions to spare. There is only so much that can consume your attention. You find yourself significantly more stretched later. Right-click on a portrait, colony, flag, or region on the map brings up the actions you can take that are related to that object. For example, here I can see seduction. I can act over that political subject. It's character based, not on the actual faction, I believe. If I do this, I could do political actions just by selecting the actions that are possible on the faction itself. Very interesting, and the addition of action points is quite different from Crusader Kings. There we have action tab. So here we have medical attention, personal protection. If you prefer, you can bring up the actions related to an object from the highlighted tab on the inspector panel. You can also see the full list of actions by clicking actions in the bottom right. Here is the money. It's a pretty universal symbol. I have seen this in different other games, this symbol. I think it was in Endless Space, I think. Some actions also cost money. As a ruler, you gain each turn through taxing your vassals. Using action points at the end of your turn is converted into bonuses. Unused, sorry. House areas. The activities of your house are broken down into 5 areas. We have the administration, military, diplomatic, security, and technology. And your house has a score in each area. You can mouse over each area icon to see how the score is calculated and what it affects. For example, this one is because we have 13 skill and 3% happiness last turn. 88 expedition points per turn, passive skill increase of Duke Alvin Gutmann, and skill increase from performing an assignment or being trained. This is the council. You can put someone on the administration or whatever, or whichever of these 5 I want. Assign a council member. For each area, you should assign a member of your house to oversee it and increase the score. To assign a council member, click on the plus button for one of the areas and then select a member of your house. You will want the character that has the highest skill in that area. The icon next to a candidate name indicates the action is a favor. So, assigning a council member here, pick a house member, and we can see here that all of these guys have skill 32 for this area, I believe. For example, if I click her, this is an orange normal kin. I believe that she's part of the family, but is not closely related. And also we can see the skills. Where are the skills? 32. She has 32 in that regard, but we have too many of those here. Note that council members cannot travel while working on assignments. If you select a person that is currently abroad, they will be recalled. Do not appoint anyone or appoint Shauna Gutmann. I think it's our mother. I'm going to assign her in here. So, interesting. Council actions. You now have the ability to manage your council. Feel free to assign other members or change your previous selection. You assign your mother to the council as a head of technology of the House Gutmann. Family. So that's there's a lot of family here. Show family tree, and we can see a family tree here. Very, very fleshed out thing here. Interesting. The family tab shows the characters that are related to you. Note that family members have a special icon on their portrait. I think these are the Singleton Dominion. I think these are the close kin, and these are the normal kin. Yeah. So we have sister. Now that's wife. This is brother, and she is sister-in-law. Oh, okay. She is married with this one here. Fantastic. From this other house, House David. So your happiness is affected by what happens to your immediate family and your heirs. Nobles that are related to you are much likelier to act in your interest, or at least not oppose you. It is dishonorable to attack a relative or fail to help them. As a result, you want to find marriages for your family members that strengthen important political relations. Your heir has just come of age. Let's find them a partner. Use the arrange marriage action to find a marriage for Duke Eric Gutmann. Let's go family here. And this is Ty Gutmann. Okay, Ty Gutmann. So we can go on the arrange marriage here. Your heir is your eldest child, and you can find them in the family tab. So if I click here, heirs have the following state symbol. Okay, this one here, heir to the house. So act upon this, and that's it. You have to click the act upon that, and you're going to spend action points. Okay, where is him? Is here. There you go. Here is who would you like to match your son with? Well, it's interesting that I can marry him with his grandmother, but no. She is not of my kin, but I think she's going to be okay. 16 years. I'm going to click her. So, Duke Ty is now married to Eris Lee. House size limit. Members, 12 members of 14. We lack the knowledge to build new colonies or significantly expand existing ones, so there is a limit to how many people we can support. Having a child is the right of every man and woman. Having a second is a luxury. Noble families that grow too large generate widespread resentment. Increasing your house size beyond the limit is dishonorable. As House Goodman improves its income, the limit will grow. To avoid bringing shame on your house, its members must be given permission to have additional children. You can see who already has permission by mousing over the limit indicator on your faction panel. Let's see, the following members are pregnant: Consort Trisia, and the following members are currently trying to have a child: Lee and Tai. These are the ones that have permission, I think. Marriage actions. You now have the ability to arrange a marriage for members of your house, divorce their existing marriages, and grant or take away permissions from a couple to have a child. You can also decide whether you want to have more children for yourself. There you go. Justice. You're obliged to help your vassal punish those who have wronged them. Rio has grievances against their former master and wants to settle the score. You have 2 turns in which to do something about this charge, or you will be seen as unjust and lose honor. Because Duke Camille is Duke, you could ask your master to avenge these grievances, but you are strong enough to take this matter into your own hands. Executing a charge. Baroness Rio charged you with avenging Duke Camille. So, Baroness Rio requested justice from you because you are her master. Analyzing military positions. Let's take a look at our chances if we attack Duke Camille. In Star Dynasties, you do not move your faction's fleet on the map. Instead, when you attack or defend a system, you will call nearby vassals and other rulers to arms, and the size of your fleet will be determined by who shows up. Click on Ross 780 and navigate to the Power Projection tab. This is the enemy planet, home planet. Power Projection shows each ruler that can directly attack or defend the system. So, Power Projection. We have here. Okay, we can. All of these guys can attack this one. Colony fleet size 8.2. Okay. In the Power Projection tab, you can see the expected size of your fleet if all vassals in range answered your call in the system. Let's see. That will be how much? Power Projection here 6386. I think that's the number, I believe. The most important part of this information is also shown in the tooltip of the system, so you do not need to navigate to this tab. Fleets are represented by 3 separate values: bombers, interceptors, and frigates, corresponding to different ship types. Each ship type is strong against one ship type and weak against the other. For Ross 780, if all your vassals are loyal and no other rulers get involved, you can project a stronger fleet than Duke Camille. I think this is the fleet strength. You can see that we have a 23 over here, because we have 24 of those in comparison with the 15 and 16 and 24 here. Okay. So, the obligation to avenge your vassal is a wonderful opportunity to use this military advantage. Right-click on the Han Union and declare war. So, declare war. Now that you are at war, let's go right ahead and attack Ross 780. Right-click on Ross to attack. So let's zoom in here. Wait. And we have declare war on the Han Union. Okay, go here and attack. By the way, it says you will draw in vassals and allies to help you. This requires additional action points. We have 5 and we're going to spend 4. There you go. Who will command House Goodman's fleet at row 780? So we can see here. It's represented like this. The commander has significant impact on the strength of the fleet and determines the tactics available to you. They will also oversee timely field repairs after the battle, minimizing our losses. They are at risk of injury or death if the engagement goes badly. I think I myself will do it because I will have 39% on house, 39% on fleet. Okay, let's do that. You have taken personal command. Duke Alving now has the trait assigned to fleet. Excellent. Combat buildup. This is fleet buildup. You are attacking raw 780. Okay. The first phase of combat is the build-up phase, where you will canvas support for the attack. You can call each direct vassal within range to arms, and you can ask each other ruler within range to help you. Know that each relevant star system has a control that shows you the fleet strength contributed if its ruler joins the combat. Each request you make costs 1 action point. We've made sure you have enough action points this time for the requests you need to make. Click the button labeled Action Points in the control or Lesseth to call Baroness to arms. What's the one? Let's see. Click the button labeled this too in the control on Lesseth to call Baroness. What's that? Confused. Oh, here. Call Housebecker to arms. The vassal has joined. The control, oh, there you have it. The control on the right shows you a log of build-up activity. Baroness Rio has joined your attack and your fleet size has grown accordingly. So we can see here. Normally, you and your opponent take turns to ask a ruler for support, but right now you have the elements of surprise. When you ask a ruler to join your fleet, there is a chance of losing surprise. Join the attack yourself and ask the remainder of your vassals to do so. Okay, let's do that. And that one. And I think that's it. So, shall we... How do we do this? How do I add myself into the attack? Okay. Do we need another one? I think. Ah, there you go. Here. Fantastic. Now I can launch it. Okay, there we go. Battle. This is the resolution phase. The resolution phase consists of up to 3 rounds. In each round, you and your opponent will pick a tactic. Yeah, it's like real politics. It's just a screen in which... Oh, but this is amazing. We are destroying them. We can attack, for example. After you pick a tactic, both sides make a damage roll. Pick flexibility, for example. Flexibility will give plus 20% damage to the to this one, the frigates, I think, or the... Which one is this? I don't remember. Damage taken by that. Okay, let's do that. Flexibility for that round. You can see some sounds. Decapitate for the next one, plus 25. Chance enemy commander dies in the counter. Okay. It's calculating. Okay. As expected, the Goodman Kingdom defeated the fleet. As is to be expected, we defeated the smaller armada of this country. And we lost a few. You conquered Ross 780. Choose a ruler. Well, I'm going to place this one, my brother, as the ruler. So, having conquered Ross, you must now choose who will rule it as your vassal. You can leave Baron Camel in place, but they're unlikely to be loyal. You can see that for many candidates, choosing them would be a favor, but unfortunately it would also be dishonorable. This is because Baron Camel has a rightful claim to be the ruler of Ross, and those candidates do not. However, you do have a candidate that also has a claim on the rule of Ross, which is... what is this? The claimants. Those are the claimants. So we have Lady Tamasha and Sir Kenneth McCann. Okay. A claim is the widespread acceptance that a character or faction is rightfully the ruler or master of the territory. It's very common. It was very common in the Middle Ages. It has a strong claim. We know that. Reduce the dishonor of war, rebellion when they are led by the claimant. Claims are acquired gradually over time by holding territory. Sir Kenneth McCann has a claim on Ross, and this allows you to replace the previous ruler without losing honor. Pick Sir Kenneth McCath as the new ruler. Where is him? Sir Kenneth McCath. There we go. You deposed Camille and put Kenneth. You rise Baron Kenneth to power as the ruler of Ross. You can see him here, Baron Kenneth McCann. And you conquer the Han Union. The other two, I think, are now destroyed. The remnants of the Han Union fragmented into independent systems, eventually. You have annexed Ross, and you can now declare war on other factions and attack systems. Note that while we are going through the guided portion of the scenario, other dukes will not attack you. Members of your house can be assigned to tasks that provide a variety of benefits. Let's trigger one to see how it works. Mintaka, here, is potential target for future conquest, but right now, our chances of conquering it in a straight fight are not very high. So, we right-click and we hit Plan Attack. There you go. Choose a character. This is interesting because we can do this thing that is a plan attack. So what is a plan attack? It's crucial for conquering systems as it gradually increases your projected fleet strength. The time it will take for this to happen in this planet will depend on the effectiveness level of the assignment, the skill of the assigned character, their happiness, and how much they like you. Pick a character to assign this task. Okay, I'm going to assign my mother into that. There you go. Your mother has started the assignment on the planning attack. Most assignments are outside your colony. A character can work on the task remotely through agents, or they can travel to execute it personally. Assignments carried out personally are more effective if you are willing to risk full play against your house member. You assign a council member to the task. Council members cannot travel, and they always work on tasks remotely. Active assignments. Now that the assignment is underway, it is listed in the Members tab of your house. Let's see here. Planning attack on Mintaka. Recall your house member or ask them to travel. You can do that. Installations. A colony is made up of a set of installations. Example bases and space stations that have survived from before the collapse. You can see the installation present in a system when you mouse over or click on it. Click on Alutra. Here, you can see that is a waste processing plant. We can repair it. Installations provide benefits shown under their name in this list. However, many installations are damaged and will only generate their effects if you repair them. Start repairing the waste processing plant in Aludra. Repairing installations provide benefits. Wait, need to move that. Pick a house member to repair the my wife. She's going to do that. Your wife has started assignment repair the waste. Processing plant. Good. And here we have defensive platform fabricator. Ranged installations. Okay, what about this? Most installations provide their benefit only to direct ruler of that colony. Not all installations in your vassal colonies will be useful to you. Ranged installations marked with an orange symbol. Where is it? This one? I think it is. In the lower left corner, benefit all allied rulers in the area hovering over the installation shows a range on the map. Okay, wait. Defensive platform. Built by the League of Spacefaring Nations before the collapse, this facility manufactured orbital defenses turrets. Defensive platform fabricator on Alcalurops provides a bonus to any improved defenses assignment within 3 star lines from Alcalurops. You should focus on repairing the installations that complement your goals in the region, and the turn when you're ready to continue. You should focus on repairing the installations. Okay, good. And the turn when you're ready to continue. Okay, interesting. I didn't get exactly what this is. So, ranged installations, which are marked like this, which are 20 plus 20 to base effectiveness of improved defenses, applies to all such assignments by allied rulers whose target is within 3 star lanes from Alcalurops. 3 lanes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So up to here, everything here. These are... Okay, this benefits an area, it says. It's going to give plus 20 to base effectiveness. The defense platform fabricator provides a bonus or improved defenses within 3 star lines. Okay, good. It's just an information, so let's just end the turn. Okay, visitors to Aludra. To our planet base, basically. Visitors here. Visitors are carrying out assignments for other houses and could potentially be working against us, like as spies or something. You can arrest a visitor if they are particularly suspicious. You can see the list of visitors in the house. Hosted guests tab on your house. Hosted guests. The following characters have arrived. Merit Baron. Okay, he's happy. Okay, good. A character has traveled to Aludra and they're here because they're working on an assignment for House Baron. This is not necessary to our disadvantage, but you should keep close eyes on the visitor. If you do not like the look of Merit Baron, you can arrest them. This is dishonorable unless you have a grievance or at war. Your house members could also get arrested. The game's assignments and actions are now going to gradually unlock as we introduce them. Feel free to experiment with unlocked actions before clicking next in this message. Okay, I think I'm pretty good. This is under repair. Okay, so another thing that we will have to do here is to assign head of security. Let's see what we got here. We got sister-in-law and my wife, I think. The wife will be. And also we're going to go for, basically a wife are now head of the security, and it was here. So now let's see. Okay, see if we can change something else. So let's click on Aludra. Go for, what was it? Actions? No. Okay, event, secrets, actions, victory, contacts. We have controlling 5 systems out of 58 for the victory. Okay, 5. I remember it was 3, something like that. Well, I could be mistaken. So let's go and choose show less history, show more. Okay, interesting. We got what else? Population. What is this? Living space? Okay. Notable houses. Line of succession. Okay, good. What else we can see? Default here. You can see the population and unrest. We have a little bit of unrest here in Alcalurops. Show vassal wars and also opinion of colony rulers. We have kin. We have also colony installations. Opinion of faction rulers. Combat prediction. Betrayal. Contact. What is this contact? Systems are highlighted by how much contact the focused character or yourself, if nothing is focused, has to its ruler. How frequently a character thinks about, talks about, or interacts directly with another character. Assignments and military strength, depending on each of the planets here. Okay, fantastic. Let's get next. Income and expenses. Your income comes primarily from your colony and your vassals. You have 3 main tools to increase the income: by repairing installations that provide wealth. To assist tax collection, assignment will increase the efficiency of tax collection, and you can rise the tax level, of course, but this will reduce the opinion eventually. Okay, here we have again the infrastructure of Mintaka has deteriorated to the point where it cannot sustain human habitation. The infrastructure on Mintaka has deteriorated, and the following houses are abandoning the colony, and also an unknown house. As a result of collateral damage or neglect, a colony's nobility may lose the ability to sustain basic life support, and the colony has to be abandoned. If you amass enough wealth, it is possible to patch up an abandoned colony and bring it back to life using the rebuilt colony assignment. Okay. Repairing. Planning an attack. Planning an attack on Mintaka has been stopped. Formal political acts. You can manipulate a political hierarchy in the following ways. You can depose an existing vassal and replace them. You can grant independence, and you can lead a rebellion against your master. And this is going to be dishonorable. If you are independent, you can offer vassalage to an independent duke or archon to become their subject of it eventually, if you want support from the more powerful member of the league. The following assignment helps you manage your military position. Improve defenses, increase fleet strength in one of your colonies. Rebuild fleet, increase the rate at which a colony's fleet is replenished. Shift fleet composition lets you modify the primary ship types. And hide fleet movements, reduce the chance of losing surprise when adding colony's fleet in the combat build-up phase. The diplomacy. Apart from doing things that make them happy, you have 2 tools to manage your relationship with others: improve relations and hosting a feast in someone's honor. We can acquire claims, which are casus belli. To reduce the dishonor of declaring war, you need a justification. You can argue and bribe your way into a claim or on a colony with an acquired claim assignment. System rebellions. The commoners that live and work in the colonies are not always content with their lot in life and may rebel. The population unrest panel for Aludra shows the level of unrest on it and the reasons why. There you go, rebels at 100%, change rate it's going to be plus 2.6 per turn because of complacency. The nobles of empires that are larger than their neighbors tend to squabble more fiercely amongst themselves for dominance. Living space, there's not enough living space, and general opinion of Archon Mira Singleton. The Quell Unrest assignment will reduce unrest, and conversely the Spread Dissent assignment is going to do the contrary. Secrets. You found out that your brother is in an intimate relationship with your wife. Oh my god. Certain actions create secrets. Each turn, there is a small chance that other characters will discover one of your secrets. If you know a secret, you can reveal it publicly, and this will usually impact the reputation of who created it. You can cover up secrets, doing assignments, and spy network assignment increase your chance of discovering secrets in a colony. You can hurt your enemies in ways that do not involve military fleets or conflict. The defame spreads lies about a character, and the assassinate gets rid of the annoying character. To defend yourself against these strategies, improve the security score of your house. And it's funny because the security score of my house was being controlled by my own wife. Expedition events. Humanity lives in the ruins of previous age of expansion, and discovered technology is precious, even if only poorly understood. Your house strives to salvage what it can from the past and investigate other mysteries of the galaxy. Each turn you gain expedition points, which are here. Based on your house technology score, an expedition event triggers when you reach the threshold. Okay. Health. Your mother is very ill. Characters can fall ill, making them significantly less effective at their tasks. Your house's technology score improves the health of your house members, and you can use the medical care assignment to provide target care. Very, very interesting mechanics here, and I can tell that so far this whole explanation of the whole mechanics is doing good. I really like the tutorial here. The vassal limit, if you have more direct vassals, let me see, do we have the vassal limit here? It was over here, somewhere around here, I remember. Where was it? Vassal limit. Here we go. Members. Vassals here. Oh, the number of direct baron and duke vassals. So I have more. You will get penalty on AP because of the vassal limit. There you go. Vassals. So, you can increase the limit by improving House Goodman's score in administration and technology. This is administration, so I'm going to place in here. She's very good. That's why I have this problem, because I changed her. Now security is going to be my brother, my sister-in-law, her. This is going to be diplomacy, your daughter-in-law, good. And also here for the military, she's ill. So I'm going to place my other brother. It's not so good. I'm going to leave it like that. I can also increase the vassal limit by improving Aludri's infrastructure, improving your income, and using monitor vassal assignments. An independent duke or archon can also form vassal factions and transfer colonies to vassal dukes. The game will highlight issues or suggestions that you may want to tackle here. Mouse over an icon to read the hint. Following members of your house have not been given an assignment. Over to you. The game will now fully unlock. You can keep playing this demo for 10 turns. Don't wreck your reputation. Assign everyone in your house to a task. Pay attention to the suggestions that crop up. Star Dynasties is not a strategy game where you continually build improvements and armies, then use them to conquer the map. It is a patient game of politics, watching for your opponents to make a misstep, setting yourself up to take advantage when they do, and adeptly handling the good and bad luck that comes your way. Have fun. Okay, let's go. I don't have someone that can do that, but still I can send. I'm gonna change mom in here. So how do I do that? Monitor vassals while this task is ongoing. Provide medical attention. Okay, let's provide medical attention. Choose the target character. No, never mind. How do I provide medical attention to her? Provide medical attention. Why? That's not the target character. Never mind. Shall we put someone here on the military? She was the one. I don't want to appoint my brother. That prick that is sleeping with my wife here. Let's see. I'm going to go here. I want to acquire a claim here and pick a member. Okay, my son will go on. Start the assignment to acquire a claim on Mintaka. End the turn. Your son is in love with his wife. Okay, that's good. The waste processing plant has been repaired. Amazing. Sir Camille charged Baron Kenneth McCann with avenging your crimes. So, what's that? Charge Baron Kenneth with avenging your crimes. Requesting justice for the following crimes for which you are accountable: the annexation of Leseth and the war with Duke Vernados of the Misiar here. Do you want to ask for something else? If you accept, what is this? Is offering submission? The system of this guy will become owned by me, will become a ruler subject if you accept the offer. Good. Now he's a vassal and I cannot accept another vassal here. Is offering submission. Do you want to ask for something else? Okay, accept the offer, and now we have extra vassals here. And it was said that I can increase the possibilities. Accept. What is this? Duke Linde? Who's this guy? Where is he? Duke Linde. Here. Once Alcalurops, if you accept, will become the owner of Alcalurops. What the hell? Ah, I can marriage between them, between Eres Caitlin and Ali Goodman, which is that guy, I think, Linde Baron. Refuse the request. You refuse the request, of course. I think I'm going to declare. You had a baby. You can name the baby. Okay. Master Tamas Goodman is now the member of House Goodman. Good. Tamasha wants marriage between Ali Goodman and Beata Lee. Accept the request. Fantastic. You have allowed the population of House Goodman to get larger than is considered fair. Wait. Your son is very ill. Who is ill? My god. A lot of things are happening. You can change event pop-ups to fit your personal preferences. Okay. Wait. I want to do something here. So I click here, go to actions, and it says medical attention to mother. Fantastic. Also, we're going to, I'm trying to find myself. with, where is it? Improve defenses. Quell unrest. I can spread dissent here, why not? Okay, let's plan an attack. This guy is going to be planning the attack. Ali Goodman will travel, yes. So he will plan an attack. Can we increase? Rebuild the fleet? My wife is going to do that. And here, we're going to improve defenses. Sister-in-law will do that. Travel to here. Okay, good. What else can we do? Run spy network, spread dissent with my brother. Will go there and spread dissent. Hopefully we're going to manage something here and we end the turn. She's a good woman. Well, she's not. My wife is in love with me. Okay. Okay, Duke Linde Baron has become Archon Vassal. Okay. She's the new he's now the vassal of this place. Okay. Interesting. So I will have to attack that. Archon Singleton wants Hazela. I can ask 50 coin. Refuse. You refuse. Yeah. Now, it says that your mother's health is fully recovered. That's amazing. Daughter-in-law is pregnant and visitors to Aludra. Okay. Merit Baron is still visiting me. He's from the Baron Dominion over here. So I'm going to arrest him, I think. So how do I arrest this guy? I go to here. Where is he? Actions. I want to arrest this guy. Let's see what else I can do. Okay. Wow, very interesting. My spouse wants to have another child, so it asks you if you want to have another child. Let's see, if I have another one, I will have to, yeah, I will accept the request, why not? Okay, so I can accept that, which is fantastic. So again, I don't remember where is where's the section in which I can choose the council and stuff? Is it here? Where's the council? I don't remember. Okay, unrest is now reduced. I can equal unrest. Sending my mom to do that. So I'm gonna send my mom to hit peasants, space peasants. There's a flare-up of dissent in here. Nobles are likely to rebel. Baron Kenneth failed to avenge the crimes. Okay, let's see. Rebel against Duke. Okay, there's a rebellion here. Rodolph clan. So? Okay. Your daughter has a son. Is now a member. Okay, we have a new member. You can drag objects into this row of slots to use them as bookmarks. Okay. Request allegiance. Submission. Invalid. Can declare war though. So, well, it's going to be interesting to declare war here. Why I can't do that? He's not at war. Acquire claim. I think he will do that in 4 turns, so I'm gonna send him here. Hopefully manage to pass along funds to dissident nobles on Fomalhaut. Okay, good. So we are funding the rebellion. Your brother has returned. Excellent. So here we have that this baron has broken allegiance with Singleton Dominion. I can attack it. Why not? Duke Van and Radolf is demanding support. Okay, they are attacking this guy. Failed to conquer it. Lind Baron wants support in combat at dubbing. Accept without asking anything in return. This is the one that is asking, so I'm going to refuse. Okay, the Randolph clan, this one, defeated the fleet of the Baron Dominion in a skirmish in Dabin. Good. And he conquered it. The post-Baron Lind Baron, okay. The remnants of the Baron Dominion have become subjects of the Stevens Guild. Duke conquered the Baron Dominion. And Archon Ebony Stevens is no longer responsible for avenging this. Your mother is dead. Okay. A lot of things happening. Now I can attack this one, I think. Why not? So, let's plan an attack and send this woman here to planning an attack. Also, what I'm going to do, still waiting for the claim. There you go. So you can click here, and the technology is going to be overlooked by my brother, and the military is going to be overlooked by her. Security is going to be overlooked by... Oh, this guy is not going to touch that. Sister-in-law. There we go. Let's see what happens. An uprising? Okay. Mira Singleton wants your forces to join the fleet. I'm going to refuse. This is not honorable. And defeat the fleet. Okay, I know. Rebellion failed and Archon Singleton retained control. Now she's angry with me. Squadron of Duke Van and Radolf ships has mutinied and disappeared. Church Baron Camille Church Baron Yo with avenging the crimes. Very interesting. Now more rebellions. Sonnen, okay, has pledged Fomalhaut to the Randolph clan. Wow. So now I'm ill. Hidden science facility. This is because we reached the expedition points. Science facility has been discovered on the surface of a dwarf planet. I wonder what secrets they were working on. Dr. Leland Goodman's skill in technology is increased, and we found, inserted into the brain, this Nova Corp scientist, that's a pre-collapse research firm, were prototyping neural implants. They left one prototype, according to their notes, that greatly increased the patient's tactical judgment at the cost of their social skills, and age is a factor. An older brain could have trouble integrating with the implant. We'll implant it in a suitable subject. Yes. Is someone trying to tarnish your social standing on Aludra? Aludra's rumor mill carries whispers of discontent with your management. Has Goodman's rumored failure to use properly trained representatives? Unfounded rumors, or I should take this matter seriously. You set time apart from your busy schedule to investigate whether there is any truth to these rumors. I'm going to do that. You and your daughter-in-law, she's troubled for some reason. We're going to see why. She's troubled because reputation, skill increase on start of turn, -1 AP. Okay, I am losing AP because of this. I need to increase whatever I have to increase to go further into... Okay, let's see. I can increase, for example, here. Can build or something. Let's see. Okay, wait. We need to more highly trained servants. Conclude that Aludra's internal affairs need fixing. I will do this. She will fix things. Despite her efforts, putting in her best effort, your courtiers are still far from mastering proper etiquette. Okay, at least she improved something here. You may feel that the game shows you too many event updates, or perhaps that it doesn't show you enough. You can change how many events are brought to your attention directly. Character importance. You can also tell the game that you are more or less interested about a particular character by clicking on this icon. Okay. Now again, let's quell unrest in... Where was it? It was here. Quell unrest with this guy and the turn. Okay. Refuse. I'm losing, yeah, my reputation is not good. Slightly liked. Okay, I think your son is asking for permission to try for another child. Refuse the request. You refuse permission for your son, so I have to give permissions to my son to do that. Good, interesting. Let me see what else we can do. Improve defenses. So we're going to improve defenses with her. Okay. End the turn. I want to declare war. Baron Yo wants support in the combat. Okay, I'm going to refuse. So, refuse the request. Okay. Declare war on the Singleton Dominion. Okay, I can't declare war to this guy. Oh, he arrested my brother. Why? Oh, yeah, because I was trying to figure a claim. Okay, now I need to attack him. So, how do I do that? Over a large pet ship. You are being asked to settle the matter. Okay. Whatever. You have ruled the Baron. Wonder bet against Baroness. Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy. So I'm going to attack. Who will command the House Goodman's fleet? I I'm going to do that myself because I'm going to save my son. Okay, and I'm calling all of these guys. Okay, calling all of them. Cannot call this one because of the penalties that I have here. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. If I launch it, I'm going to lose. How can I do this? I need to... Okay. How can I do this? I'm going to retreat the attack. I called off the attack. But... Okay, I need to do something against this. Okay, let's end the turn. Never mind. There's an uprising here. Perfect. Oh, I can call her. That could be a possibility. Never mind. Okay, again. I can... It's time to rebel against Archon Mira Singleton. Are we able to do that? Can we defeat her? We can see the power of this planet, I think. If I go here, and she's very strong. However, I can see the power of this one as well. And he looks very strong as well. It's this guy 36 and I just have 37. If I manage to do that. We're not strong enough. But I can try to attack here. Let's see. Act. Let's send myself. Okay. I want her. As politely. She's not going to accept that. Sadly. But I can add all of them. So this one. Oh god. This one. And this one. Ah, because he's fighting, he's not going to be able to do anything. Okay, good. I'm going to be able to defeat him on spot. Great. I think I can do it. Let's launch it. I'm gonna do it. An unknown Baron gave support in the combat. In return for 15, okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a push. I think I can manage. Flexibility. Let's go, I can do it. Yes, I'm going to decapitate. Okay, they defeated us. Okay, let's go. I need to rebuild my fleet. Oh, murdered Duke Van Randolph, this guy. I'm still at war with her. Okay. I'm gonna rebuild fleet. How can I do this? I'm gonna plan an attack. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. Yes, why not? Good. Fantastic. Okay, let's see. Why can't we rebuild? It's already active. Let's see if I can attack this one. I will do it. So I will send. Is she going to accept or something? None of them will. Okay, let's add all of them. So I'm gonna add this and this one. Okay, I think I can do it. I'm gonna do a push. That was a good hit. Bold endeavor. Oh, they won. Why? Okay. Still trying to find. There has been a third. Okay, there's been descent in there, of course. Wait, is that guy still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. I would like to send someone. He's been arrested. Okay. And one support in the combat. One support. Who wants support? This one wants support. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not. I'm fighting this war. Support refuse again. Never mind. Thank you for playing through Star Dynasties demo. I hope you enjoyed your time with it. Yes, I enjoyed it, and we were just attacking this. It was very, very tied, the fighting against Edasish. I hope you enjoyed your time with it and are eager to try a longer campaign. You can purchase the game on Steam. Okay, so I'm going to close, and we're going to be sent. Okay, so it was very interesting. I really enjoyed it. All the time that I was recording this video, I lost track of time, and it's nice that it has a combination of Dynasties, feudal, space, a type of like Star Wars, Crusader Kings, if you know what I mean. This was Star Dynasties. So this was Victus. See you in the next one.